What's going on, folks? Here we are in Budapest, District 19. 19. kerületben. But more importantly, we're here at the Wekerle Estate. Wekerle. Dupla V in Magyar, W in English, of course, Willie, or as you can call me, Vili. Extraordinarily interesting architecture here in the Wekerle Estate. Look at the designs, the patterns, a real unique feeling. Now this Wekerle Estate was built at the turn of the century. The project began in 1908, but thanks to the war, World War I, the Great War, a nagy háború, it didn't get finished all the way until 1930. 22 years of project. Let's go check out this cute little Wekerle ABC. Huh, hello. Jó napot. Oh, nagyon cuki bolt, nagyon cuki. Szia. Nagyon cuki bolt.
Cuki bolt?
Cuki.
Igen?
Nagyon cuki. Itt vagyok a Wekerle Estate, New Yorki vagyok, és csinálok egy videót a Wekerle Estate, mert nagyon érdekes hely.
Ez ilyen családias.
Családi, jó.
Igen,
Okay. Family, családos.
Igen.
Nagyon gyönyörű hely. Már azt látom, hogy nagyon szép házak és kertek, és nagyon hangulatos hely, azt hiszem.
Igen, de jó, beszélsz magyarul.
Well, those nice ladies just pointed me in the direction of the Kos Károly Square, which we will talk about when we get over there. And yeah, they were very friendly. They were very friendly indeed. Wow. A nice day out in Wekerletelep. Kispest, Little Pest. Originally, it wasn't actually part of Budapest. Now, of course, it's the 19th district. But back in the day, when the Wekerle Estate was first developed, it was simply a place in between the countryside and the city. Now here is a great indicative example of the Wekerlean architecture. It borrows heavily from the sort of Art Nouveau secessionist movement that was going on all over Europe at the time, but also incorporates these great wooden elements prominent in the periphery of the Hungarian kingdom, in places such as Érdely, Transylvania, and the like. And somehow it just works. Great colors. Kos Károly tér. He was the inspiration and the genius behind a lot of these interesting, unique creations. And that was one of the things that Kos Károly and the rest of the forerunners in this Art Nouveau secessionist style movement, and those who took it on and passed the torch down into the 20th century, that is what they wanted to accomplish. They wanted to accomplish something new, something unique, shed from the historicism and the staid, dusty styles of the neoclassical 19th century academic period. All right, so I guess you don't say Wekerlean or whatever the hell I attempted before. It is Wekerle. And here we can see the Wekerle gyógyszertár, the Wekerle pharmacy. Wow. Gyönyörű régi patika. A legszebb gyógyszertár, azt látom, mert most csinálok egy videót a Wekerletelep, mert a New Yorki vagyok, és csak kirándulok, és wow. Nagyon gyönyörű. Szép lámpák, elnézést, csak akartam előadni ez a hely az embereknek. Köszi szépen. Yeah. 100 éves? Több? Oh. So Kos Károly was the visionary who designed a lot of the buildings, but Wekerle Sándor was the man who inspired this idea in the first place. And who was Wekerle Sándor anyway? Wekerle Sándor was the Prime Minister of Hungary 3 times in 3 different decades. From 1892 to 1895, from, 1906 to 1910, and finally, at the end of World War I, 1917 to 1918. He was actually the first non-noble Hungarian to become Prime Minister. It was still in the era of the Habsburgs. And usually these ministerial positions, they went to people with an aristocratic title. And Wekerle Sándor, he broke that trend, which is why when he served as prime minister, wow, look at this balcony. Look at this low down, I've never seen such a low balcony. I guess it's better than no balcony. And so when he served as prime minister, he was hoping to help out many of the lower class people, the people that needed to expand, not only out of the good of his heart, but out of pure necessity. For turn of the century Budapest, while a growing, prosperous metropolis, also suffered the fate of many of the emerging megacities at the time, which is that it became overcrowded, dirty, non-hygienic, and frankly, quite disgusting in some areas. Excuse me, elnézést. Ez a Kos Károly tér? Kos Károly tér? És te a Wekerle?
Yes.
Nagyon-nagyon szép hely igazából. Imádom.
Jöjjön egy kicsit. Vannak itt ilyen monolitszerűségek, ilyen oszlopok, amik ide lettek építve, gondolja, körbejárhatja.
Wow.
Érdekes magyar idézetek vannak rajta.
Köszi szépen. Azt hiszem, nagyon gyönyörű, mert általában a budapesti, gyönyörű, szép, de nem természetes, nem családos, de ez a hely nagyon fantasztikus igazából. Imádom. És itt éltél egész életed?
Igen.
Wow, szuper. Hogy hívnak?
Bence.
Bence, nagyon örülök, Bence. Köszönöm szépen.
Ön vlogger amúgy?
Aha, igen. With Willie. W-I-T-H W-I-L-L-I-E. Well, Benza over there just told me about how nice it is to grow up in the Wekerle Estate. As you can see from these young Wekerle playing with swords in the dandelions, there is not one, not two, not three, but 4 schools in the Wekerletelep. Here he is, the man himself, Wekerle Sándor. 1848-tól 1921-ig miniszterelnök, a Wekerle munkástelep alapítója. Ho, szuper, nagyon jó. És nagyon jó kút. Imádom ez a kút. Wow. Wekerle, Wekerle, Wekerle. Wekerle, Wekerle, Wekerle. Oh, and there's our other friend, just across the park, Mr. Kos Károly, standing amongst the beautiful greenery. Kos Károly. Look at this guy. What a goddamn legend. Hey, Charlie Kos, how you doing? What's going on? What's the good word, my friend? What's the good word? Oh, look at this old Érdely kapu. Brilliant. A seike kapu. A big seike kapu. Oh, wow, I've never seen such a seike kapu. All right, well, here is one of the schools that Benza was talking about. This is Kos Károly Általános Iskola. Looks like a nice place to go to school, to be fair. And this must be the Református templom. Also a highly unusual design. Oh, is that a kakash? That's a rooster. A kakash templom. Oh. Here's another school. That's what Benza told me. 4. This is Negyedik Iskola. And you can see here sort of the design and the logic of this Wekerle estate. It's like a big, massive rectangle that surrounds all around. And then it has these radial spokes, just like a wheel. It's very logical, huge, nice, wide, leafy boulevards. Really, I'm not exaggerating here. It just seems like an absolutely terrific place to live. And here, a house coated with greenery. Wonder how long this took to grow. Now, when the Wekerle estate was first implemented, they planted 50,000 trees. Yes, you heard that right. 50,000 trees. Approximately 17,000 or so were fruit trees. In fact, they say that the currant trees, the red currant trees that were planted in many of the family gardens, they produced enough income to help you pay for your entire rent 4 times over. Now, whether or not anyone actually took the time to sell that many bushels of red currant, who knows? But the point is that this Wekerle estate was really a symbol of sustenance and progress. Jonapot. Gyönyörű haza. I've seen a lot of these sort of hybrid wooden memorials that you see all over Hungary, but in Wekerle estate they're mixed and infused with this metal design. I mean, this is really taking the cake here. Pilango, one of my top 8 Hungarian words. Pilango. Gyönyörű, gyönyörű, Wekerle macska. Oh, nagyon cuki vagy. Imádom ez a macskát. All right, well, here is our last and final stop of the afternoon, the Wekerle Estate. I've heard rumors that this restaurant has been here since the Wekerle Estate first opened in 1930. Let's go take a look. Oh, a nice outdoor beer garden. Ooh la la. Nagyon régi hely, nem?
Igen.
Volt 1930-tól például? 12. Okay. Wow. 100 éve. Oh. Nagyon jó. Okay, I was wrong. It's been open since 1912. Wonderful. Look at this old mosto. Oh, a nice feast room. All right, let's go pop outside and have a little bite to eat in the Wekerle Estate. Köszönöm szépen.
Enni? De csak inni?
Azt hiszem mindkettő. Csak lehet megnézni. Ó, zsíros kenyér. Jó.
Lila hagymával, igen.
Mit a koktélokkal Wekerle?
Vodka, kókuszlikőr, ananász, nagyon édes. Ananászlé.
Jó vagy túl édesebb?
Nekem édes személy szerint.
Oké. Soproni IPA. Soproni IPA meg egy unikum.
Egy unikum.
Jó.
Rendben.
És korsó, jó. És nem tudom, a zsíros kenyér jó, azt hiszem.
Zsíros kenyér lila hagymával.
Zsíros kenyér lila hagymával. Szuper.
Jó.
Köszi szépen. We got the zsíros kenyér, the unikum, egészség, and a soproni IPA. So, when in Wekerle, as they say. Egészségedre.